Hello and welcome back to the Moto Daily Show on the Motocross Network. I didn't do a show yesterday or a video. I kind of got lazy and just said screw it. So today we got some good stories racked up for you. We're going to start with Dylan Ferrandis. He's finally speaking on the new team, how he's feeling, and what his goals are going to be for 2024. He also talked about how the deal came about. We'll get into all that. Second story we're going to be looking at is Malcom Stewart, Mookie. He is finally back, finally in the public eye again. He's talking about his rebuilding stage in the sport and his goals for 2024. We'll get into those videos. And for the third and final story of the day, Next Level Racing Team announces their 2024 lineup. Now, I'm sure you guys may not know what this team is, but it's pretty much a giant privateer conglomerate team. Pretty much just to support a bunch of privateer guys. So it's really awesome to see. A lot of guys are on that team for 2024, so we'll get into that as well. Now, before we get into all those stories, this video is sponsored by Moto Sups. Moto Sups is a premium supplement brand with the sole focus of motocross and the training that comes with the sport. One of my favorite products is the German chocolate whey protein powder. It tastes great, there's no added sugar, and it has 22 grams of protein in one scoop. Don't let your training gains get lost. Go snag Moto Sups German chocolate protein powder for 20% off today only using code PROTEIN, link in the description down below. I do a weekly meeting with them guys over there, so they inform me that you guys are giving them a lot of support. So in return, that means I get better pay, which means I may not have to work at a factory job much longer. Anyway, enough about me. Go support that company. On to our first story of the day. Dylan Ferrandis talks about Phoenix Honda. In typical Dylan Ferrandis style, he's been pretty quiet, like really quiet, since signing with the team about a month ago. He's kind of stayed off social media, which is normal for him. He's done that for almost his entire career. He only posts like what he absolutely has to, or oh, he won a race, or he doesn't really post much on there. So he's been quiet, not much to hear about him on his new team. Well, we have finally gotten to hear his side of the story on how he signed with the team, how the deal came about, and how he feels on the bike so far after a little testing time under his belt. Let's first hear from him on how the deal came about and how he got involved with Factory Connection and Phoenix Honda together. Here's a clip from a recent interview at the Honda presentation from Don Maeda.
For you?
It was not easy for sure, but obviously after at the end of the outdoor and on the SuperMotocross, I met Ziggy from Factory Connection, and he made my suspension, and we kind of get along together very well. So, and he told me he wanted to bring come back to the sports, and I was looking to stay with him and work with him, and they found a deal with David Eller from Honda Phoenix, and yeah, I mean. The deal were just the perfect fit for me, like just the people I wanted to work with, the bike I always wanted to ride with, and yeah, so far it's been really good. Like we start training pretty late, but honestly everything went super fast, super easy, and yeah, the bike's awesome.
Nice.
It's cool how all of that came together. Now, he mentioned Ziggy from Factory Connection. Speaking of Ziggy, the Factory Connection guy Ferrandis has been working with, he also got a quick interview with Ferrandis yesterday at the test track. Now, although Ferrandis seemed kind of annoyed at him and pretty short with his responses, I figured I'd show you guys anyways because he does seem happy. He only seems annoyed with the question, like the video aspect. I think he looks pretty happy at the track, comfortable, laid back. So a happy rider is a fast one. Anyway, here's that clip.
Dylan, how's it going?
Pretty good.
How's the Honda treating you so far?
It's awesome. It's been a pleasure to ride this bike, and this group of people with me. So far, it's been honeymoon.
So you feel good about David Eller's group of people?
Very good. Yeah. They are the perfect match.
Excellent. Anything else?
No. So far, so good.
So although he seemed a little bit annoyed with the questioning from Ziggy in that clip, I clearly see a happy Ferrandis. So I think we're about to see him lay down possibly a career best season in Supercross in 2024. Now, on paper, that sounds nuts. You may think that's out of the realm of possibility, but when you go back and look at his best year, it was his rookie year. In 2021, he finished 7th in the championship. And then he went on to win the Pro Motocross Championship. So that was a good year for him anyway, but when you look at the finishes that year, it seems even more realistic. He averaged like 6th to 12th place that season and even missed a couple rounds. Now, obviously, another factor is his competitors. The field is deep this year. The Hunter Lawrence, Jet Lawrence, Roczen, Tomac, Webb, Stewart, Barsha, Anderson. It's a deep, deep field. But I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility for Ferrandis if he can stay consistent. I think this may go as it did for Roczen. He'll feel more comfortable on the support team rather than a factory effort. So the comfortability level may help his speed and effectiveness on track. So I think as long as he can keep it off the ground, no injuries, keep it consistent, and he can easily be around 7th in points or better, in my opinion. Only time will tell, though. Let me know what you guys think on all that. Leave a comment down below. All right, second story of the day is one we've been waiting for a while now. Malcom Stewart is back, and he's back in the public eye of the sport. So back almost a year ago now, Rockstar Energy Husqvarna rider Malcom Stewart sustained a rough knee injury in a practice crash, but even before that, his year was just starting off on the wrong track. At round 1, Anaheim won. Stewart was battling for second place with Chase Sexton, so it seemed like the day was going great. I think he even won the heat race, if I remember correctly. So it was all seemingly going good, and then a couple laps left to go in the race, and he crashes really, really hard. Here's that clip if you don't remember.
At the age of 30, you just saw it, and down goes Stewart, big time! Oh, that was hard!
A week later in San Diego, he went down again in the main event, making it 2 rounds, 2 crashes, and 16th place, 15th place finishes. So definitely not what we wanted to see out of Mookie, as he was expected to be a title contender out of the gate. Well, things took a turn for the worst, which you might be thinking, how could it get worse? Well, in training after San Diego Supercross, he had a crash during the week that ended the year. I believe it was his ACL he tore. I'm not sure which tendon it was in there, but that ended the season, and here's what he had to say. If you guys don't remember him talking about it, I'll just throw it in here anyway. Here's what he had to say after the injury, a couple days afterwards.
Hey, what's up, guys? Just want to give you guys a little update. It's not the news that you guys want to hear, but I took a spill last week and hurt my knee pretty bad to the point that we're going to have to get surgery done. You know, I'm definitely bummed out about it. I felt like we were actually riding really good, and we're just now starting to kind of get the ball rolling. But, you know, it is what it is. You know, I want to thank my friends and family and my team who's been supporting me since this incident. And, you know, you fans have been there behind my back this entire time throughout my entire career. So, you know, then this is just a little setback for us, but I'll be back stronger than ever, and I'll keep you guys in the loop and let you guys know how everything's going. But, yeah, until then, 27 is not going to be lining up on the gate, unfortunately. But, you know, we'll be back strong again. Hey, what's up, guys? Just got wheeled out of the recovery room, so feeling pretty good. I'm hurting right now, but the surgery was a success. So nothing too bad. I'm actually here getting some Starbucks, so it's like the first thing that came to my mind that I really wanted. So don't worry, Alden. I got me an oatmeal and an almond latte. But yeah, I mean, at this point, we're just gonna try to get back. We're gonna go down and get some therapy done right away and see what we can do, and hopefully we can speed this process up where I can be healthy enough to go back home.
So after all that, obviously all of 2023 was just kind of recovering from the injury, the surgeries, and shifting his focus to 2024. He spent all year on the couch just trying to prep mentally, physically for this year. So he's probably pumped to get started, and we finally got to hear from Mookie himself after a year of silence pretty much for him. At the Rockstar Energy Husqvarna team intro, he spoke on his recovery, his goals for 2024, and more in this quick interview from Alex Gobert. Let's take a quick look at that.
Malcom Stewart arrived from Rockstar Energy Husqvarna. I feel pretty good. 9 months is a long time to be off the motorcycle. Recovery has been going fairly well. Just finally got back on the bike about a month or so ago, and it's been very good. You know, I think all that recovery time of what I've done to help with this has been a success. You know, people don't understand how much work you got to put in. It's not just, you know, you blow your knee out and you just chill on the couch for 9 months. You actually got to do a lot of work to get this thing to where you want it to be, and so far it's been actually really good. Oh, it's been good. I mean, it's a great feeling to get back. And once I got hurt, at the time I didn't have a contract. You know, I knew that my contract was going to end this year. And then once the team kind of gave me a 2-year extension, they're like, hey, listen, dude, all we care about is you, is to get back ready 100%. And I was like, okay, got it. I'm going to focus on that. And like I said, so far, being surrounded by a really good group of guys makes everything good. You know, we have Casey Cochran, Gillen Ferris, Christian Craig, RJ Hampshire, and myself. And everybody's been doing a really, really good job of pushing each other. Off seasons, like I said, it's been going really, really good. I think the expectations are kind of the same way we kind of left off at Anaheim 1, without the crash, unfortunately. But I feel really good. I feel like I'm one of the guys that maybe a little bit behind the shadows, a little underdog a little bit, because I've been gone for so long. So, it's actually kind of a cool feeling to be like that. So there's no added pressure. All I can do is just go out there and just build myself back up and go from there. And in 2022, I had a really great, phenomenal season. I ended up third in overall the Supercross season. So, I think that's the mindset to keep continuously going and build. This year we got cut short, but going into next year, at least I left with a little bit of speed. The hit out there with the #1 championship. That's obviously the goal. That's what we would love to drive for. 2022, I ended up in third. So the only thing we can go up from there is we got 2 more spots. So I'm over the silver. We need something that's going to be gold and heavy. So that's the goal to go for.
I'm certain that this guy is going to be one of many title contenders as we come into the season. Like I mentioned earlier, there's like 10 guys who could possibly win the title this year. I didn't even say Sexton in that list earlier. Wow, that's bad on me. I didn't even mention the champion. So anyway, yeah, there's like 10 guys who can win this championship, and he's one of them. So it's going to be an interesting year for sure. My hope is he can stay on 2 wheels. As we know, every year in Supercross, the first round there's like 5 or 6 guys, or this year possibly 10 or more, in the title talks. Then half or more of them get hurt in a couple rounds. Halfway through the season, it's down to a couple guys. That's how Supercross is every year. Supercross is super dangerous. So hopefully he can keep it together and get back on top. What are your guys' thoughts on Mookie? You think he can make a comeback this year? Do you think he can stay on the bike? Let me know your thoughts down below. All right, the final story of the day, it's one that kind of flew under the radar. It didn't even make it on Racer X or anything from what I saw, so I wanted to show you guys. Next Level Racing Team, KTM, their Supercross lineup has been confirmed. For those of you who didn't know, Next Level Racing has been a small support effort that has been helping riders like Kevin Moranz in years past. Well, in 2024, they are coming in hot with a 5-rider lineup for Supercross. Those riders being Scott Meshy, Tristan Lane, Justin Rodbell, Colby Kopp, and Hunter Schlosser. They are all 450 class athletes, I believe, and will be racing the full 2024 season. So this is pretty awesome to see. It's not often you see a small team step it up and support this many guys for a full year. So I'm stoked to see this whole thing go down. Most of those athletes I listed have been kind of in the struggle bus or injury ridden, trying to get sponsors, like that whole struggle area of being a privateer or on a small team for the past couple of years. So hopefully this is a fresh start for all of them. Let's hear what they had to say. Scott Meshy said in the announcement, quote, "Thank you, Chris and Rhonda Fajal, I think it's pronounced, I don't know, for the opportunity to be a part of such an amazing team. These riders are the true backbone of our sport and do nothing but work hard to improve their skills and further their careers." Tristan Lane said, quote, "Shaking the rust off every day with Club 57. It has been no walk in the park recovering from my ankle surgery, but I'm so psyched to be back riding and making some progress. I also wanted to give a huge shout out to Team Next Level Racing. I'm really excited to be racing for their team. Thank you to all my people who have helped me get back to this point." Justin Rodbell said, quote, 2024 Supercross season is going to be a good one with Team Next Level Racing. I'm very thankful for this opportunity and can't wait to go racing with this awesome crew. Colby Kopp said, excited to get things going with Team Next Level Racing KTM for 2024. I've been putting in the work at the farm with Kevin Windham and Kyle Swanson, ready to see everyone at Anaheim 1. Thanks to everyone involved in this. Now, if I'm being honest, I might be more excited about this than most of the news lately. I love watching the privateer guys get some support, watch their journey, so I'm super pumped on the Next Level Racing team and their program for 2024. I hope it works out good for everybody. Now, oftentimes, teams like this might fall apart or run out of money mid-season, so I hope they planned this correctly, and I hope they got enough money. Just overall, I'm stoked to hear this. I love seeing a bunch of guys get rides secured for the year, so hopefully it works out great for everybody. Let me know what you guys think about all that. All right, well, that's all the news stories I got for you today. Let me know what you guys think about all this. Do you think Dylan Ferrandis is going to be an actual contender possibly a podium contender. How do you think Malcom Stewart's going to do after a year off the bike? And what do you guys think about the Next Level Racing team? Again, go support Moto Sups. Me and them are really close together right now. They're going to be the sponsor for 2024 at least, so go give them some support. They have some great products. I'll be able to show you guys products on camera soon. I'm waiting for my shipment of all of their products here. They should be here soon anyway. Thank you guys for watching. If you're on audio, follow, leave a rating. That all means a lot. If you're on YouTube, subscribe, like, comment. It all helps. If you want to support me directly, head to the mxnetwork.com. Go snag magazine. I've got a bunch of them here. In fact, here's the latest edition, issue number 6. This is the only one that's full price. It's loaded with good stories. It's all MXGP stuff throughout the year. So again, head to the mxnetwork.com. Go snag a copy. This is the only one that's full price. The rest of them are only $1. So the support means a lot. Thank you guys, all you who have purchased magazines or even the subscription for next year. That's an option too. Pay $15 and you get all copies for 2024. So the support of you guys buying this means a lot to me. I want to keep these magazines in the sport. They're kind of a dying breed right now. So go snag one. Anyway, thank you guys for watching today's Moto Daily Show, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks.